This is going to be such a lovely day. And I don't recall I've ever been here this early. There is so much shade in the garden. It's 9 o'clock. And I'm going to eat some breakfast. I would love to start the day by giving you an update on the garden. I think this is the prettiest bulbs to have bloomed in the garden so far this year. I think it's such a beautiful color. And then over here up against the house, there's also been a lot of progress lately. You can even see the flower head on these tulips. They're starting to evolve. So soon we will see everything I've planted here, because by now I don't really remember everything. It's just a mix of different tulips. In the other side of the house you can see that things have also started to bloom. These beautiful pink ones, we have the blue ones, and the yellow ocean. And then we have a few that are still in progress. Something to look forward to. And it's the same story with the tulips on the back of the house. They're also starting to come up, and you can see the sunrise through the hedges. It looks beautiful. Hey little you, you're welcome in my garden. Can we be friends? These have not been very fond of the cold weather. We've still had frost at night sometimes, and the same goes with the hortensia and the basket. I don't know if it's gonna come back or if that was it. And then I plan to paint the door today. The first coat is gonna be white to protect the wood, and then I think I'm going to keep it a secret what color I plan to paint it. Look at this guy. I think it would be a super good idea to get the wood burner going today. The house is cold, has been for some time, so it needs to get warmed up. But I just want to show you a few things I brought from back home, and something I bought a few days ago that I just can't wait to show you. So I first of all brought my lovely quilted blanket from back home. I think this belongs in the cottage. And then after trying to thrift this for quite some time, I finally got a cutting board, and this fits right in. I think it's really pretty. Then I brought some gardening gloves that my mom gave me, and this basket that I found in the basement at home. I don't really know what to use it for, but eventually maybe I can put some flowers in here. Yeah, and then to the big thing that I bought for the kitchen, because I got a new table. And I love it so much. So far I've only just put the tabletop on top of the table I already had here. But it was just to kind of see if it could fit in, because my boyfriend and I, we were both like, this is too big when we picked it up, but it looks amazing. Da 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 dum, my new amazing brown round table, or like so far it's the tabletop, but the legs are also in wood, so it's gonna look so beautiful. I love how it adds a little bit of warmth in this cold room. But you can see it does need some love and attention. I have bought a kit, so I'm going to sand it down, clean it at first, sand it down, and then give it some oil. And it's going to be so lovely. It even came with an extra piece of wood so that you can extend this table and make it even bigger. I already love her. I need to take this off. Ow, 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 ow. This is very hot. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, ow, ow. Why not just use the last water to clean down the table? I'm using my new tools for the first time. It looks like something you shouldn't drink, but it's organic and everything. Stir it, stir it, stir it real good. Even though it's a lovely weather today, it's still too cold to be outside unless you're doing something. So we are going to get started painting the door. The first coat is going to be the base. And luckily this is the best spot in the garden at this time of day because it's lovely, warm and sunny. And it's really windy in this corner, so it's a good spot. The only reason why we're not working on the terrace today is because I found out yesterday that you need to order the right sand to put under the stones online. So instead of that today, until I figure that out, I'm going to paint the door in the base color white. Ta-da! We now have the base on the door and I think it looks lovely. I know that some of you are quite sad that I painted over the beautiful wood, but I just think this fits the rest of the house much more. And then the next thing is going to be a color, and I've already decided on something, I think, but leave your suggestions down below. I'd love to see what you think. And then I've just found some yellow paint from last year inside the house. You can see it looks like syrup. I need to stir it a lot, and then I think I'm going to paint. Oh, this is gonna take such a long time, but I still need to give it the second layer up here, and you can see it pretty clearly here that it needs the second or first and second coat here and the second coat under there. So that is what I plan to do next, and the sun is out. It feels so amazing, and the birds. I promised myself that I wasn't going to paint my fingers today because I'm going to a concert tonight, but it happened while painting this. It still needs a third coat. And then I've just realized, looking after my hollyhocks, that there's still no signs of them. I planted some last autumn and they're not coming up. I just have my tulips. So I bought a kit that should contain everything that we need to fix up the table. Oil, paper to sand it down, pencil. Oh, it was a big one. I thought it was gonna be small. The oil. But first of all, we need to sand it down. Oh, we got gloves. She told me in the building mall that it was gonna be white. Oh, look at that. Oh, it is gonna get white. But the table should not. But I've picked the oil that should make it not orangey in the tone, but more like, yeah, more like a milky, light wooden color. You can already see that it's working itself into the wood, and then after half an hour I'm going to wipe it off, see if there are spots that I need to redo. But I'm just working on the bottom right now and I can't wait to see what it looks like, because this is not gonna be what it looks like. It looks white and it's not, so we'll see. I have wiped off the table, and now according to the instructions I should leave it for about 4 hours and see if there are some spots where it still looks thirsty, and then I can do another thinner coat. But I actually think it looks quite good. We'll see. Can't wait to carry it in. I just need to get the other one out of there and sell it on Marketplace. I'm enjoying my whole grain toast with cheese, rucola and pesto in my best afternoon sunspot. The sun is just hiding behind a cloud, but it's gonna be back really soon. I've been meaning to ask you guys what you think we should plant in here. I don't know if I've shown you this before. Ugh, I always get a little bit scared when I open it up. Oh, that's why. Are you gonna come and say hi? Hey you. But back to this space, it was meant to store like apples and such inside so that you can eat them later on the year, because it's cold and dark. But I've never used it. I don't think I'm gonna use it. Oh, my phone. So I would like to plant something in here that could grow up a little bit, like a tiny bush or a hortensia, something. Let me know what you guys think I should plant in there. And I'm gonna close it for now because ugh, it's disgusting. I am sweaty. It's 4:15 already. Time is flying by. I've just been trying to move around some veggie beds in the garden. I want to move them to a different spot, and that was a lot of hard work. Now I've just put in the round table. I think it looks great. The light in the kitchen is not super great at this time of day, but I just want to show you. It looks like this with the new table. It looks darker on camera than in real life, but I love that it's bringing in some warmth. And then I also just hung up this amazing vintage curtain that I found thrifting not so long ago. I want to find a solution to cover up that one. It just isn't very pretty. And you can also see my hole out here. I've been filling it up with just like sand and stuff from the veggie beds. You can see where I've moved them to out there. I used to have the veggie beds in the left corner of the garden, but I want to plant trees here, so I've moved them to the right corner. Oh, there's a butterfly. Of the garden, so I want either 3 or 4 veggie beds here next to my flower ocean. Oh, is it gonna sit still? There's a butterfly. Oh damn. And then I moved some rocks I had and I put them there, and I also put some here that I think looks cute. So they're only just here in the front, but I could add more all the way down. Let me know what you think. I just took my first shower out here after I fixed up the wall and the mold problems. I decided to take the matter in my own hands, and it feels amazing. I'm really proud of myself. I thought that you might like an update on these babes. These flowers are called a frøkenhat in Danish, and they look quite decent. Some of them are really desperate for some water because these days when the sun is out they need lots. And then our sunflowers, the big sunflowers, they definitely need to be planted up soon, and I should be able to do that by the end of next week or something, like the end of April. So soon we're going to plant these out, because these ones that has extra space, they just look a lot better. So I'm gonna water you guys. You look thirsty. And so it's already 7 o'clock and I need to leave to go to the concert with my boyfriend. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. I had such a lovely time at the cottage. Got so many plans. It's really hard to leave there because I just feel like I've got so many ideas. We have so many things planned out soon within the next couple of weeks. Lots of things that we need to paint and updo, and yeah, just very excited. So leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed today's video, subscribe if you aren't, and I'm going to see you all again very soon. Bye guys.